rolling? Okay. Okay, Ashley, so we're going to show you how to make pizza. This is the pizza dough that you want to get if you want to make it like we do, and you can get it at Safeway. Don't get the whole wheat one or any wheat one. Get the traditional pizza dough, because that's the other one tastes like crap when you try to make it like a traditional pizza. There. So sit this out on the counter and let it sit for half an hour, just kind of following the directions it has out in the back. So I haven't had this sitting out for like 10 minutes or so. And in turn, have the, what is it, the rack in the middle of the oven, like so. Have the oven on 400, regular bake, and let it preheat. There you go. Okay, so while the oven is preheating, or when it's been going on for a little while, I'm gonna shred a bunch of cheese. Don't get pre-shredded cheese because they add, what is it, Dylan? They add like powder and stuff.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, they add stuff to it to make it not stick together. And I don't know, this has already been cut like in half, so I might put about that much, I think. All of it? What do you think, Dylan?
No, not all of it.
Depends on how
Too much.
Dylan says it's way too much. So I'm gonna get a big chunk like that, and I'm probably not gonna make you watch me shred the whole thing because it's no fun. But you're gonna shred all that because the first go around is gonna have sauteed garlic and cheese, and we'll put it in the oven for 10 minutes. So you can use real garlic, and you probably should if you want to be a good person. But Adam came over for Thanksgiving. He's all, no, I'm lazy, and so this is what he buys because he doesn't want to actually get out the cloves and skin them himself because, well, he's lazy. So, you know, I'm following suit because I'm lazy. So this says to use like 2 or 3 or something, but I like garlic, so I use more than usual probably. So it kind of depends. But see, this stuff comes already skinned, but that's probably good. What do you think, Dylan?
Sure.
Sure. Ah. And if you do buy this garlic, you're going to want to double bag it because it'll smell up your whole fridge. Because it stinks. It has some stanky garlic, girl. So I put another bag. Helpful home kit. And then you're going to chop this really... Oops, that's my serial killer knife. This is a nice knife. I'm just going to chop it really, kind of, not totally fine, but kind of coarse. And ow! Just kidding. If you were panned up on me, that probably would have been funnier. But just chop it. Just chop it, Ashley. Or Chris. Chris, you do this part. Just chop it up. Oh, sorry about the nails. They're getting done on Friday. For the big trip. Right, Dawn?
Uh-huh.
So, I don't know. I'll do it a little bit more than that, probably. But you don't need it like totally fine, you know, that type of thing. But decent. Because the chunks kind of taste good. So, yeah. This is going to get sauteed a little bit. Okay. So now I'll go ahead and show you how to do it. So, cheese shredded. Okay, so we're going to do, yes, cheese is shredded. So we're going to saute the garlic. I'm just going to pour a little bit of oil, but you need a little bit more than you would think because it's going to get spread all over the pizza, and plus I'm greasy. And get that going, and it really doesn't take long at all. So, boom. So that's going to go. Meanwhile, you'll notice we have another pan out already too because there's going to be sauteed potatoes, but that's the second round. No, I'm not going to show you that yet. Never mind. Okay, so this is heating up a little bit. I've got the garlic chopped coarsely. Oh, that's coarsely, just not fine. And it won't take long at all. Oh, and when all that's happening, you may as well get out of the pan. So I'm going to use like this kind of pan. It turns out to be a really huge pizza. And you're going to need some regular olive oil. And I'm going to grease that pan. Because I'm greasy, just like I said. Girl, this is so going to be so crazy. It's good for your coat. It's face grease. More oil. Voila. And this is probably already hot enough for us to put the little garlics and get it going. So it's already sizzling. And like what I always think is that I want the oil to start being garlicky. Instead of like the garlic, I want the garlic brown. I want the oil to be garlicky. So it won't take long at all, and it's going to start browning, and it's going to keep cooking once you take it off the oil. I don't really know what I'm talking about. These are just the things that go through my head as I'm making it. So as soon as I see it starting to get kind of brown, and it smells all garlicky and good, I'm going to just turn it off and let it cook by itself a little bit. What do you think, Dylan? Does that look good?
Yep.
Couple more seconds. Couple more seconds. One more second. Push it too long. Okay, so I'm going to turn it off and just kind of let it keep doing its own thing there because I need to spread the dough. Oh, time's getting tight. So the dough's been sitting out about a half an hour and it kind of rises a little bit. With very dirty hands, just kidding. You're going to have to spread this out. And I'll start a little bit with what Dylan's going to tell me how to do this, because my dad is a baker, not a pizza maker. But kind of just, and Dylan, you tell me if I'm doing it right. I'm just kind of going like this in a circle. I'm going to pretend like it's going to be a circle at first, but it's not. I'm kind of squeezing out some of the air and just kind of pulling. This is my happy place. It's like I'm a cat making bread in a cat bed. But in a little bit of shaking like this, trying to start to stretch it out. So you can probably cut it because it's going to take a couple minutes for me to get it into a halfway decent shape. It's, whole. It's been probably like a minute with the camera off, and I'm just kind of stretching it and turning it so gravity's trying to help me, and then I get to a point where it's like, I can't take it anymore. So I just put it down there. And since it's so greasy, you can actually just start going like that and pressing it out. And I used to try to avoid that because I felt like, well, that's not Italiano. But you know what? This is not Italiano completely. It's a hole. I'm going to pinch that shut. So I'll just keep working it around like this for another few minutes. Well, another minute or so until it gets to a shape I like. Cut! Okay, so I feel like that's good enough. There's a hole there, but I'm just gonna pinch an inch, and so pizza-ish. See, that kept on cooking a lot, and we have this little brush here. Dylan happened to have that, and he just kind of you want to spread it all over this. So what I've ended up doing now is getting the garlic on there first a little bit, because I want it to be all over it. And then just start trying to move around the oil. I think the original recipe said don't put it around go that far from the crust, but they're full of shit. They don't know what they're talking about. I mean, they're full of stuff. I don't know who's going to watch this. Just Ashley, right? Ashley, don't show your future children. Aunt Rose doesn't talk that way. Okay, but look. Okay, so that's there. We'll save this pan because I'm going to reuse it. And just a little bit of cheese. And then we're just going to spread cheese all over it. And this is going to go in the oven for 10 minutes. And then you've got 10 minutes to get everything else prepped. And it's going to be rough because, well, I guess I'll do it while Dylan's taping it. Because this is 1982 and everything gets taped. So have you guys videotaping this on a reel-to-reel? Okay. Okay, that's for eating later on. This is going to the oven for 10 minutes, and then we're going to have to do a whole lot of work real quick. So I don't know if you want, well, I'll show you one thing. Timer. 10. Go. Okay. One thing before you turn it off, you want to get a little Yukon potato like this is what you're going to need. And a couple of mushrooms, which I'll show you how I'm going to saute after I cut them up. But you can, this is a Yukon Gold potato. One is probably enough. Okay, cut! Okay, so it's already skinned, peeled. I don't know, whatever morbid word you want to use. And you got to cut it kind of thin. I don't know. Do You like that?
It's okay.
No, it's okay. Because you want it to cook all the way through. If you don't want it to cook all the way through, well then you're a fool and go ahead and cut it thick. But I think that that's pretty good. But you also don't want it to go too thin, Dylan, because it'll turn into a potato chip. Oh, just kidding. That's not funny, huh?
Not really.
Okay. And these are going to get sauteed in that regular extra virgin olive oil. The kind that's waiting for you in heaven. Too much? Probably.
No.
But I'm greasy. So away that goes. So that's heating up. Meanwhile, just a couple of mushrooms ought to do. And so let's cut those up. Right. We're using a plate. Oh, we're using a cutting board. Less dishes. And I like to cut them kind of chunky, so I'm just kind of doing this weird rotating chunk-a-monk thing. Chunk-a-monk is a cooking term originated in South Africa when they used to skin monkeys, kind of like that, and then cut them in kind of chunky forms like this too. So chunk-a-monked. And we're going to reuse this pan because, like Adam, I'm kind of cheap or lazy or whatever you want to call me. Just lazy. And when I saute these mushrooms, my secret ingredient is using this white truffle oil that I get at Safeway. That tastes like mushrooms, so it kind of brings out the flavor. Not to be confused with the really good truffle oil that we got at that, what's it called, Frojo. Frozen yogurt. Mm-hmm. No, it was a good shop.
A gelato.
Gelato shop. That tastes amazing. Like gold. But I put a little bit of this on there. Meanwhile, when this starts getting kind of glistening, I think that's when the oil is ready. At least I read that somewhere one time. So that's almost ready. And we're going to get all fancy. Usually I have Dylan do the potatoes while I'm doing these. And I just want them to cook a little bit. I'm just going to throw this oil over them. There's some left in there, I know it. Okay, not really. Yeah, this is the one that I think I probably forced you to try them. It tastes like mushrooms. It doesn't taste like, well, truffles are mushrooms, but it's just not the same. So I'm just going to kind of get it kind of coated, and I'll let those guys go. And put in some potatoes. And get those guys going. I probably should heat this up maybe a little bit more. I don't know, but I can hear them sizzling now. So those guys are something. These guys will need more attention.
Pause.
Sure. Good. Oh, hello. I'm just sauteing mushrooms. I didn't see you there. Look at, they're starting to get a little soft. And they're starting to sound like they're frying too much, so I turn it down. You know what? I'll put a little bit more secret sauce just to keep it greasy. Because I'm greasy. And once these start getting like kind of soft and kind of mushy like that, I'm going to turn them off too and just let them simmer in their juices. And these guys, I don't know, Dylan, you think he's on too high?
No, I turned it up a bit because
okay.
You need to get them cooking.
And you see how they start getting transparent. I always figure that's a good sign if they're starting to cook through a little bit. But you don't want them too crispy because it's just too crispy. Because they're going to cook more too. So. Oh, look at these guys. Now that's the mushroom. But those are looking pretty good. Yeah, I feel like I'm just about ready to turn that off. And let them be. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. Bam, you're off. And so you're also going to be putting on that second layer of mushrooms, the potato. An heirloom tomato is the best one to use. They're expensive. And we're also going to put Parmesan and oregano on the very top and some brie cheese. So I don't know, you could probably cut it for now. Cut! So I buy this oregano at Safeway. This is all an ad for Safeway because I like it. Ooh. And I just get about this much of it. I pull out some of the bigger sticks. But you can use the sticks in there too, it's okay, but like that one's stupid. And you can just kind of shred some of it off of there. And then I'm going to chop that up. So that will be chopped. And then also, this is how I cut the heirloom tomato, kind of that same little chunky monkey style from Africa. Just kind of chunky pieces like that, because I like it like that too.
It's not really from Africa.
No, don't tell them. The potatoes are coming along nicely. They're so nice. Thank you, ma'am. Very, very polite potatoes. And the mushrooms, see, those look nice. Just kind of juicy. That's what I'm looking for with the mushroom. Don't make things too chunky, but you know, I don't like them when they're cut perfectly. The timer just went off for that first 10 minutes. Those potatoes are pretty brown.
Yeah.
Let's admit
It's
it.
because you used a lot of oil.
Because I used a lot of oil. And here's the first phase, if you will. First thing that I put on is the potatoes. And Dylan, you're probably going to have to cut the brie. I will cut the brie in a second. Oh, this is going to be tricky. I did use a lot of oil.
Yeah.
They smell like potato chips. If they weren't making that horrid sizzling noise, I would just use them, get them with my hands because I can usually do that, but it scares the bejesus out of Dylan when I do that. Baby, you're gonna burn yourself. Use a flipper. It's a flipper, right?
Yeah.
It's a spatula. So, yeah, got it under okay. Ooh. Okay, fine. Like that. And then the mushrooms. Actually, I'll go ahead and use my hand for it. Just gonna get those on there. And the messier, the more authentic. Because you think those guys in the pizza parlor are like, no, this has got to be a perfect. You got to have a one at every 8 degrees. No, it's just more like, here's your damn pizza. There. Here's your damn pizza.
You're gonna have to
Word
pause it.
call. Pause. So what was the problem at work? Just kidding. Okay, so got those on there. Next I put the brie cheese, which I've just kind of cut in little wedges. Brie looks like this. You can get it in most stores, but we got this one at Costco. It's a pretty good one. But they also have one, guess where? At Safeway. It's pretty good, actually. So there. I'm going to cut it in little wedges like this. I'm going to place that. I like to place them near the potatoes because they're friends. I'll probably say that needs more brie cheese, but I think that's fine. Right? And then the heirloom tomato. Whatever you like. Okay, chunky monkey. Reminds me of my days in Africa. I used to do that charity work.
You haven't been to Africa.
How do you know? Okay. And then I'm going to do some oregano just over it. It looks pretty and it tastes really good. It smells delicious. And then just grated Parmesan cheese.
Also from Safeway.
Also from Safeway, mild and nutty. It's kind of like me. And yeah, I get the grated, not the shredded. I think it's better. And I'm just going to sprinkle some of that over there too. Kind of cheesy, just like me. It's good. I don't know how much that was. Maybe I don't know how much that was. You saw. But it looks nice, right? Okay, that's everything that's going on here. And then it goes back in the oven for another 10 monitos. Is that 10 minutes?
Yes. Well, it's going in for 10 minutes. I don't know Spanish.
Hello, I didn't see you there. The nice thing about having this pizza in for 10 minutes is that it gives you exactly the amount of time you need to clean the entire kitchen up and then give Chris, and then give a dirty look to anybody who makes a dish after dinner. Okay, it's not quite 10 minutes, but check it out. In fact, it's been 9 minutes.
Turn on the light in there,
The
please.
brie light is
At the very
gonna
end.
make me burn. Okay, but the brie is starting to evaporate, and my mouth is watering. And you don't want it to completely go away. So I think we're gonna go and pull it now. Let's see I don't know why I think things are in there. Here they are. So, yeah, I think that looks pretty good. we'll check out the bottom real quick. And because of the huge amount of grease that we use, it comes right up, kind of. I flip it over like this and do that, give it that. But it looks cooked on the bottom too. Voila, voila. Así, ah oui. Cut! Okay, and here's the finished product. And cut it however you like. And just remember that it's good just like this, but it's gonna have cheese on your camera. It's good just like this, but it's gonna be even better if you can just get your hands on that that truffle sauce, truffle oil. And Dylan, tell them how to do that.
It's actually not that readily available. It's called Somariva, Sommariba truffle oil. You could search it on Google. It's not available from Amazon, but there's some smaller online shops that appear to have it, so you can give that a go yourself.
Bon appetit! All right.